everyone, and welcome to today's video. I'll be showing you guys my favorites and fails for the month of October. I have a couple of fails today for you guys, some like products, and then a couple of really big love products that I want to share. I will acknowledge that we currently have no power in our house. Luckily, I had just charged my camera, so I should be able to film. However, it might come on and off, so you might hear the heat come on, the heat go off. It is currently some sort of cyclone storm that's going to pass us. But anyways, I wanted to start with not a fail or favorite quite yet, but just what I'm wearing on my nails today. This is from Essie, and this is their Rock Your World nail polish, and this is kind of a holographic shade. So far I'm really liking it. However, it does wear off quite quickly, so I'm not entirely sure about it yet, but I'll keep on testing it and let you guys know. I am going to do this video ranking style, so I start with some of the fails. So the first one I have for you guys is from Misha, and this is their Perfect Lip and Eye Makeup Remover. I had really high hopes for this product. I really enjoyed Misha products in the past, and when I ran out of my regular eyeshadow makeup, eye makeup remover, I thought I'd try this one. Unfortunately, it stings and burns on my eye, so I can't use it for that. That's why it's a fail. I do have very sensitive skin, I will say, and sensitive eyes, so it could be that this would work fine for you, but for me, it's definitely a fail. I cannot use it on my eyes. I'll try on my lips, maybe it'll work there. I haven't tried it that way, but I'm a little hesitant because it really hurt when I tried removing my eye makeup. So unfortunately, this product is not for me. So the next product isn't really a fail per se. I think it definitely has its audience, but this is a sample I got from La Mer, and this is their Hydrating Infused Emulsion. And I feel like this is better suited for oily skin. For me, this is not hydrating enough. I thought when I tried this first in the summer and reviewed it, I kind of liked it. I thought it was great for the summer, but quickly I noticed that it just isn't enough for me, especially now that we have to have the heat on from time to time. The air is drier. It's just not enough for me. And the other thing, after using it for quite some time, the scent bothers me. It is very strong. I don't like it, and that's why this is a bit of a fail for me, but I can see people really liking this. Like, the product itself is probably a really good emulsion for, you know, oily skin, or maybe like combination skin that leans towards oily skin. But for my dry skin, it's just not enough, and also the scent is just not for me. So the rest of the products are not bad products. There's nothing really wrong with the formula, but they just weren't my favorites for certain reason or another. The first one I have for you guys is from Lower East Side, LES. I've never heard of this brand before. I got this one in my Ipsy bag, and here's what it looks like. Now, like I said, formula wise, this is not a fail. I think some of these shades are really pretty. They feel kind of creamy. I think the gold shade is great, but it's just not enough. There's not enough kind of kick to the shimmer shade for me. Now, if the shimmer shade would be more reflective, more potent somehow, I think this might really well be in more of my likes. Probably not love, since it's a typical color story, but I was just not impressed by that formula of the shimmer shade. Now, the two mattes are fine, and this one is more of a setting shade for me. I just wish they had better shimmer formula, because without that, this palette is like every other palette I have, and I feel like as a standalone travel palette, I kind of need that one shimmer shade for those nighttime looks. It's not to say that I can't create full matte looks, but I do like to add shimmer sometimes at least. So that's why this is in the likes section. At number 7, I have from MAC, and this is one of their paint pots, Pro Longwear paint pots in the shade Vintage Selection, and here's a swatch for it. Now, this swatch is obviously beautiful. I think this is a stunning shade. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like this on my eyes. When I apply it, it just is way less sparkly, way less metallic. It almost blends into my skin tone. If it stayed like this, I would absolutely love this. but unfortunately it just does not. And I'm not quite sure what the problem is. I've tried it with a primer, I've tried it without a primer, using this as a primer, and still there's just a little tiny bit of shimmer on my eyes, but it's just nothing like the swatch here. Has anyone else tried MAC Paint Pots in Vintage Selection? Let us know in the comment section how you made this work. I have really pale skin. Maybe this will show better on a deeper skin tone, because I was just kind of disappointed in this product. Now I wish I'd picked a matte shade instead of this shimmer, but I really thought I would like this. And from the swatch, I do really like it. However, on my eyes, it's just kind of underwhelming. So that's why this is at number 7. So the next products I really did enjoy, and the first one I have is from Dito, and this is their Galaxy Shade Eyeshadow, and I believe this one is in the shade Mars. There we go, it is Mars, and this was in one of my Ipsy bags, and this is the kind of shimmer that shows up on my eye, and I prefer this tone slightly to this, but since the other one doesn't show that well in my eye, this one has really been a product I've been reaching for. I typically don't enjoy these kind of single eyeshadows that much. To me, they take too much space, but this one has stayed on my vanity because I do really like it. It does look really nice. I don't know this brand Dito that well, but I'm definitely going to look into them because I think this shade Mars is just stunning, and I've used it so many times. I in fact used it with that Lower East Side palette that I showed earlier with this one, and then I substituted the shimmer shade for this one, and that way it worked out great. So all in all, the formula in either of them is not bad. This just lacks the shimmer that this one has, so that's why this is higher. Next up, I have from JCat Beauty. This is their Duo Brow Pencil, and the reason why it's called Duo is because it does have a spoolie. I feel like that should be a given these days with eyebrow pencils, so I don't know why this is called Duo. But here is what the pencil side looks like, and this one is in the shade Light Brown, and let me swatch it for you guys. At first I was like, this is not pigmented enough for me, and it felt really dry, but when I apply it to my brows, it actually is really nice. I don't have to press nearly as hard as I did for this swatch. So all in all, I've really enjoyed this. I think this is an excellent value. I don't remember how much this cost, but I feel like it was less than $4. So really, I think this is really good for that price. Probably not my favorite eyebrow pencil, but I still liked it enough to add it as number 5 on my list. Next up, I have a skincare product from Elizabeth Moth. This is their Vitamin C Face Scrub, and this is another item that I got in my Ipsy bag, and I really did enjoy this. This has the right amount of grit for a facial exfoliant that I like, and also it says feel the heat. That's how you know it's working. It does have this light heated, which I thought was really interesting. It goes away really fast, so if that's kind of what you're looking for and hoping it'll be like a longer term thing, it's not. It goes away, but I really did enjoy this, and I feel like it did kind of even out my skin tone and texture, so I might consider purchasing a full size of this. I truly did enjoy it, and I'm so glad I get to kind of experiment with these brands that are new to me through Ipsy, because I find little gems just like this. So I'm really impressed by this Elizabeth Moth Vitamin C Face Scrub. Now the last 3 products are absolutely loves. So at number 3, there is from Thrive Cosmetics, their Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. This is a long time love. This is not new to me this month, but I did kind of rediscover it again. I just love it. It's simply the best mascara I've ever tried. It stays on so well. It doesn't flake, and I have problems with smudging because I have a little bit of a deeper set eyes. So this one does not smudge. The only thing with it is that it's a tubing mascara, so it's not for everyone, but that doesn't bother me as much than the smudging. So I do really enjoy it. It lengthens, it adds volume, it stays, it separates. It's everything I could ask in a mascara, and definitely earns its number 3 spot for the October favorites. Number 2 is a product I think we all saw coming, especially if you follow me on Instagram. I bought a sister palette for the Dia and Noche Tri-Element eyeshadow palette from Jacob Beauty. I had the Noche and now I got the Dia, and I love this one as much as the other one. The other one may be a tiny little bit more of my favorite, but these shades are so stunning. That is simply beautiful. I love all of these. I have not played with the bluer tones yet, I have to say, but all the other shades, I simply have really enjoyed them. The shimmers are definitely the star of this palette, but the mattes are amazing as well, and I've really enjoyed every single shade I've used from this. I think their Dia and Noche palettes both are excellent quality. It just comes to your preference on the color story, which one you like better. I like the Noche just a tad better, but this is such a close second. They're almost equal. I am so glad I discovered these two. And my number 1 product for the month of October is from Nabla, and this is their skin glazing powder in the shade Alola. It says glass skin finish glow powder, and that's what it truly is. Here is the shade Alola. It is so beautiful. It blends into the skin so nicely. Let me blend it just a little bit. It gives you this glow. I think this is honestly the best blush I've ever tried. I would like to get another shade, although I have tons of blushes, so I definitely don't need one, but this formula is just so beautiful. It is just so glowy without glittery. There's nothing kind of artificial glow about it. It's just the glow within blush. And I wore this to a recent gala event I went, and honestly, I got compliments about this one, and I don't that often get compliments. Your blush looks really nice, but this one is just stunning. I'm so glad I purchased it. It definitely deserves its spot as number 1. So these were my October's favorites and fails ranking style. Like I just mentioned, the blush, amazing. I just simply love the formula. I think it looks so stunning. Beautiful eyeshadow palette from Jacob Beauty. Their formula is out of this world, so affordable, so luxe feeling. I feel like a lot of my high-end palettes are exactly the same quality. The packaging obviously is not as luxe, but the formula is amazing. Favorite mascara ever, so stunning, never smudges. A new find from Jacob Beauty, their brow pencil. I think this is a formidable option for those of us that want to save a little bit of money. Another great find from Ipsy, the Galaxy shade from Dito in Mars. Absolutely beautiful skincare from Ipsy. So stunning. And then I had this kind of underwhelming palette from Lower East Side, but like I said, the formula is still pretty good, so it's kind of in the like section, not really a disappointment. However, this MAC Vintage Selection paint pot is a slight disappointment, and now that I think of it, these could probably have switched spots on my list, but I do really think the swatch is so beautiful, which makes me think that maybe I'm just applying it somehow wrong. I'll need to figure it out. So if you guys have any tips, leave them below. I'd love to know. Then this La Mer Hydrating Infusion Emulsion, like I said, when I first reviewed it, I thought it was great. I mean, I had no problems for it. Only after a while I realized that, you know, it just isn't hydrated enough for me, and the scent really does bother me. So that's why it's got its number 9 spot. And then at number 10, this was really a disappointment from Misha, mostly because it irritated my eyes, was super unpleasant to use. So I'm going to see if a friend wants that, because I think it removed makeup just fine. It was just enough for me. But these were the products that were my favorites and fails for the month of October. Are there any products that you absolutely loved or you were disappointed by during the month of October? Let us know in the comment section, or if you have tried any of these, and we'd love to hear your thoughts on those as well. But thank you so much for watching, and if you are not subscribed to my channel yet, I hope you subscribe. And if you like these kind of videos and want to see more of their kind, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.